sweet like a buttercup. You're a Barbie doll. Show them all what I'm made of. Strut down the hall. Won't stop till I get enough.
All right, everyone. Buckle up, because today we're diving deep into the Australian Open women's final.
It's going to be a good one.
Oh, yeah. It's Madison Keys and Aryna Sabalenka.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about powerhouses.
For sure.
We'll break down how they got here, what makes their style so different, and, what we can expect from this epic final.
Exactly.
And we're using a recent Forbes article to guide our deep dive into this matchup.
Cool.
So this final is going to be exciting, right? I mean, we get a comeback story, a dominant force, and two totally contrasting styles.
It's going to be electric out there on the court.
I'm ready? Let's start with Madison Keys and her road to the final. It's like something out of a movie,
Yeah.
Saving match point against Iga Swiatek, who's the world number 2.
Oh, yeah.
And then winning that tiebreaker in the third set. I mean, come on.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
What I found so impressive was how she just turned things around.
Right.
In the first set, you could see she was trying to overpower Swiatek,
Like just hit the ball harder.
Yeah, but it wasn't working. Then she started mixing up her shots.
Ooh. Like what?
Using her slice more, being more tactical and really messing with Swiatek's rhythm. That was so key.
Yeah, it wasn't just power. It was like she got smarter out there.
Definitely.
And, Mary Jo Fernandez called it the best tennis I've ever seen Madison Keys play.
Wow. High praise.
From a legend, right?
Absolutely. Speaking of impressive, she's the first woman to come back from a set down and win a semi at the Australian Open since Venus Williams in 2017.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
So this is actually her second Grand Slam final. She was the runner-up at the U.S. Open that same year.
Wow.
She knows what it takes. And here's the thing. She hasn't lost a single match this year.
That's wild.
She's going back to the top 10 for sure.
Yeah, you're going to see her name climb those rankings. It's exciting to watch.
On the other side, we have Aryna Sabalenka, a 20-match winning streak in Melbourne.
Yeah, she's on another level.
She's aiming for a three-peat, which hasn't been done since Serena Williams.
It's incredible.
But even she had a slow start in her semifinal match against Paula Badosa. How does she do it? How does she turn things around like that?
Well, she kind of said it herself after the match. After love 2, love 40, after that I'd rate that I played really great tennis. I mean, I played an incredible match, I think.
So it's the mental game.
Yeah. She's mentally tough. Even when she's down, she doesn't freak out.
She just finds a way.
Finds a way to reset and come back stronger.
She's like a machine.
Right.
But now she's going up against a very confident Madison Keys, who's playing some of the best tennis of her career.
This is going to be interesting.
And we can't forget, their head-to-head Sabalenka leads 4-1.
Well, their last match was actually at the U.S. Open semis last year. Sabalenka won that one in 3 sets.
Okay, so this final is a rematch with a lot on the line.
Yeah.
What does Keys think about going up against her again?
Well, she said definitely some big hitting I think is going to happen in the final. Not a whole lot of long points. She's obviously going for her 3rd Aussie Open, and I'm excited to get to play her. I'm very excited for the challenge.
She sounds...
Oh, yeah.
I love that. What makes this matchup so fascinating is the difference in their playing styles.
Totally. You've got Keys with her huge serve and ground strokes, and then you have Sabalenka with her aggressive baseline game, always dictating the pace.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle for control.
Yeah.
Who's going to impose their will on the other?
Exactly.
We've talked about their journeys to the final. But what about the matchup itself? What are some of those key battles within the battle that you'll be watching for?
Well, for Keys, it all starts with the serve. When her serve is on point, it's a weapon.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You saw how much trouble Swiatek had with it in the semis.
Yeah.
If Keys can find that same consistency in the final, it'll put so much pressure on Sabalenka right from the get-go.
Makes sense. But Sabalenka's no slouch when it comes to returning serve. I mean, she's known for her aggressive returns.
Exactly.
So it'll be a battle to see who wins those points.
Like a chess match almost. You know, trying to figure out where to place that serve.
Oh, totally. On the flip side, I'll be watching to see how Sabalenka handles Keys' forehand. It's such a powerful shot. It can really dictate the whole point.
If Sabalenka can neutralize that forehand, she'll be in a good spot.
It's almost like a clash of the titans, right?
Yeah.
Who can hit the bigger shot and force the error?
Yeah. But it's not just about power either. You need the mental toughness to stay calm under pressure, and you got to be able to adapt, as the match changes.
Adapt to the conditions.
Yeah.
The momentum swings.
Right. Those are the things that really matter in these big finals.
You're right. And that's where I think Sabalenka's experience might give her an edge. She's been in this position before. She's won back-to-back titles in Melbourne.
True.
This is Keys' first Australian Open final. So we'll see how she handles those nerves.
But you could also argue that Keys has nothing to lose.
Well, that's interesting.
She's playing with so much freedom and confidence right now, and that can be dangerous for an opponent.
Yeah, she's already exceeded expectations by making it this far.
Exactly.
So do you think we're in for a long match? Especially if Keys keeps serving like that. Could it be a three-setter?
It wouldn't surprise me at all. Both players are incredibly fit and determined. Neither one is going to back down. It's going to be a battle of attrition out there.
Wow. Before we wrap up, I have to ask, from your perspective, what does a win mean for each of these players at this point in their careers?
Well, for Keys, a Grand Slam title would be huge.
Yeah.
It would solidify her place at the top, and it would show that she can overcome anything. You know, all the adversity she's faced in her career.
Really? The ups and downs?
Yeah, it would be the perfect ending to what's already been an amazing tournament for her.
It would be such a powerful statement about her resilience and determination.
Right. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes.
I love that.
Yeah.
What about Sabalenka? What does another win here mean for her legacy?
It would be historic. It would put her in the conversation with some of the all-time greats, you know?
Wow.
The ones who dominated at the Australian Open.
Legends.
It would prove that she's not just a flash in the pan, but a true champion who's here to stay.
She'd be the queen of Melbourne. The player to beat at every major tournament.
Exactly.
It's incredible to think how much is at stake for both of them. This final is shaping up to be one for the history books.
It really is, and it shows how strong women's tennis is right now.
Yeah.
So much talent and depth on the tour. We've seen incredible matches throughout the tournament, and this final is the culmination of it all.
This deep dive has been a great reminder that there's so much more to the story than just who wins or loses.
Yeah, you got these amazing narratives and the tactical battles and the personal journeys.
It's all so compelling.
That's what I love about tennis. It's more than just a sport. It's a drama unfolding right in front of you.
With all the twists and turns.
Yeah.
So any predictions? Who do you think is going to lift that trophy on Saturday?
Honestly, if you'd asked me a week ago, I would have said Sabalenka, no doubt.
Okay.
But after watching Keys in that semifinal, I'm not so sure.
Really?
She's playing with this fire and confidence that I haven't seen in a while. It's like she's rediscovered her love for the game.
So you're saying it's too close to call?
Yeah. I think it's going to be a nail-biter. Could even go to 3 sets.
Yeah.
It's the kind of match that could go either way.
I love that.
And that's what makes it so exciting.
Yeah, I love it when it's unpredictable. It just makes those finals so much more fun to watch.
Right.
No matter what, we're in for some amazing tennis.
We are. It's 2 world-class athletes at the top of their game.
They both worked so hard to get to this point.
Absolutely. And beyond the competition, you know, it's also about sportsmanship and pushing the limits.
Pushing the limits of what's possible.
Yeah, exactly.
So for everyone listening, as you watch this final unfold, remember, it's about more than just the score.
Right.
Think about the stories behind these players, their journeys, the challenges they've overcome.
It takes so much dedication to compete at this level.
Absolutely. We're not just watching a tennis match.
No.
We're watching 2 amazing athletes chase their dreams on one of the biggest stages in the world.
So true.
And that brings us to our big question for you today. Think about how this match could shape the future of women's tennis. What if Madison Keys wins her first Grand Slam? Would that mean a changing of the guard? A new era of American dominance?
Or will Sabalenka continue her reign in Melbourne? What would a 3rd straight Australian Open title mean for her legacy? Would she be considered one of the all-time greats?
It's like a crossroads, you know, a chance for either player to write the next chapter in their story and maybe even change the course of women's tennis.
As you watch, ask yourself, what does this match mean for the future of the sport? What will these players leave behind? These are the questions that make tennis so fascinating.
Absolutely. And we want to hear what you think. Share your predictions with us using the hashtag #TheDeepDive. Let's keep this conversation going.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep into the things that fascinate you.
There's a whole world out there just waiting to be discovered.
Sound the alarm. I'm coming up. We'll have a ball. I'm sweet like a buttercup. You're a Barbie doll. Show them all what I'm made of. Strut down the hall. Won't stop till